Welcome to AgriBot channel. Today we are looking at Athulya, also called ILM 1990 or ILM 90, a high-performing layer chicken strain developed under ICAR. Through one real farmer's experience from Namakkal, Tamil Nadu, we will see how better genetics, heat tolerance and strong egg production can change poultry farm income. Mrs. Manimaran is a marginal poultry farmer from Periyapeti village in Namakkal district of Tamil Nadu. Even though she had a sizable farm with capacity for 20,000 layer birds, her income was not satisfactory when she used ordinary market-purchased layers. This is a common issue in poultry, because bird performance directly affects feed efficiency, egg numbers, and sale value. So her search was not just for more birds, but for a better strain that could give stable returns. Mrs. Manimaran came in contact with scientists from the AICRP unit on poultry breeding at Manuthi in Kerala. There she learned about Athulya, a layer strain developed over 34 years for high egg production and desirable egg weight. It is a cross of the IWN and IWP lines, and it was bred specifically to perform well under Indian conditions. One major point is that Athulya is also heat tolerant, which is very useful for farms facing hot summer stress. To test the strain properly, she purchased two 800 Athulya day-old chicks from the Manuthi center. The birds were reared under the guidance of AICRP scientists, which is important because early management strongly affects later laying performance. She used a deep litter house during the chick and grower stage. Compared to other strains she had seen earlier, the Athulya birds showed lower mortality in both chick and grower periods. At 16 weeks of age, the pullets were shifted from deep litter to layer cages. The birds started laying during the 16th week itself, which is an encouraging sign for commercial farmers. Early onset of laying helps cash flow begin sooner and makes the production cycle more efficient. It also shows that the birds adapted well to the management system and entered production without much delay. The production curve is one of the strongest parts of this case. Mrs. Manimaran recorded 5% production on the 130th day, 50% on the 149th day, and 90% on the 208th day of age. These milestones matter because they show how quickly the flock built up toward peak laying. For farmers, tracking such age-wise production points is useful for comparing strains and planning feed, labor and marketing. Egg size was another major advantage. The egg weights were 50.6 grams, 53.8 grams, and 57.5 grams at the reported production stages, showing a good increase as the birds matured. Because of these larger eggs, she received a premium price of 4 rupees to 5 more per 100 eggs, even from the early laying period. On top of that, the birds had higher body weight, which helped her get better value when selling culled spent hens. In the laying period too, mortality stayed low, which is very important because losses at this stage directly affect profit. Over one full production cycle, up to 72 weeks of age, she obtained about 303 eggs per bird. She also observed that the birds tolerated summer heat well, which is a practical field-level benefit and not just a laboratory claim. For many Indian poultry farmers, this combination of output, survivability and climate resilience is exactly what makes a strain dependable. The economics are very clear in this case. From two 800 Athulya chickens, Mrs. Manimaran earned an approximate profit of 2 rupees, 92, 100. Her expenses included feed, chicks, labor, and miscellaneous costs, while income came mainly from egg sales, followed by spent hens, manure, and even empty feed gunny bags. This shows an important poultry lesson. Good profitability comes not only from egg count, but from total farm-level returns and lower losses. After seeing the results, Mrs. Manimaran is now planning to increase the stock of Athulya birds on her farm. She remains in regular contact with scientists at the Manuthi Center for Chicks and Technical Guidance, which highlights the value of farmer-scientist linkage. She is also motivating other farmers to rear Athulya layer chickens. According to the article, Athulya combines high egg production with disease resistance and heat tolerance, making it a promising option for layer farmers in the region. So the big takeaway is simple: the right poultry strain can completely change farm economics. If you found this case study useful, like the video, share it with fellow poultry farmers, and subscribe to AgriBot channel for more practical agriculture success stories.